Hello and welcome back to our podcast series on all things remote. I recently received a forward. It was a conversation between two friends. One friend was asking, "Hey, what should I watch out for in this COVID?" The other friend replied saying, "Watch for your weight." So, lot of things that we've been doing. Wellness is one thing, perhaps, which is for most of us, it's last in the mind. So today's guest is Murthy RK, a wellness coach and trainer. Hello, Murthy. Great having you on the show.
Thanks, Kiran. Thanks for bringing me on.
Wonderful. So Murthy is fondly known as MRK, close cousin of SRK, I'd say. Uh,
Yes.
so let me ask Murthy, could you please give a quick overview about yourself for our audience, please?
Sure. Actually, you know about me, but for rest of the world, I'm a versatile resource management professional with over 17 years of progressive experience in IT. I hold master's degree in marketing, like you. Worked for companies like Pro News Television, Mindtree, Kirloskar. And coming to my other part, I'm an avid marathon runner. Been running very seriously, consistently for last 12 plus years now, apart from my younger days once. And represented India in Asian Masters Athletic Championship in last Feb, just 2 months back before COVID in Malaysia. And I've also represented India in World Championship in Spain last September. And I've done 3 world major marathons. So that is Berlin, Chicago, and New York. And I was supposed to complete Boston, but unfortunately, Mr. or Miss COVID did not make it happen. But however, I think I'll be fulfilling that running virtually next month or so in September. In short, yeah, I run after my 17, 18 years of corporate experience. So I took up my passion to be my work. So that's how I started a club called Ashwa Running Club or Ashwa Fitness Club. I call myself as a coach, a owner, or a CEO, whatever you can take it as. And I do train individuals like you or anybody who's interested. I cater into corporates. I do a lot of corporate programs. And I also go and consult kids. I exclusively train school kids in this running and fitness.
Brilliant. That's so much of fitness that I would have done in the last 40 years myself. All right. MRK, there is so much focus on health and outdoor activities. I heard about what you mentioned is a lot of outdoor activity. So how did COVID impact you?
So honestly speaking, it has affected a big time. Running it's an outdoor activity, as you said. So personally, it has impacted me a lot. I get up at 4 a.m. and I've been doing this for not last month or last year or whatever. I'm doing this for last 15 plus years. So that's my commitment to myself. People ask me, how do you look so thin, young, you don't grow or whatnot? What is the secret? I just tell them get up at 4 o'clock. So they ask me if I get up at 4, will I be able to uh, become like you? I say first do that. Because doing something consistently, whether it's raining or shining, I get up. I get up and run, or at least I walk if I'm unwell. Okay, so for that type of a person, this COVID has told me not to go out. So that's really hit bad. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm one of the qualified guy for running a Boston. Boston is a big thing. Boston is the best marathon on earth. So it comes with merit. It's something like getting an IIT Delhi, IIT Mumbai seat in India, or it's something like getting Oscar award also, I can say. Because 30,000 people get selected across the world, and all the 30,000 people come on merit. And very proudly, I can say there are only 22 Indians have got selected out of 31,500 this year. Only 22 Indians on merit. So this is seriously prestige issue, and only 8 in Karnataka or Bangalore. I'm one among them. I can proudly say this. I'm one among them. And I've trained 5 years. I've attempted 5, not 1. Every year I have to get up at 4 o'clock. If I miss 1 year, next 1 year I have to get up at 4 and train. Go through the pain, go through the diet, go through the missing personal time, go through family time, and qualify. I qualify after 5 attempts. And this had to happen for my bad luck. But however, I think I'm still a proud. And one good thing Boston has done is only for those who have qualified, they're asking us to run virtually at our convenience. And they will honor with that medal, which is very, very prestigious and precious. This Boston is happening for last 124 years. This would have been 124th, and this happened. First time in 124 history, they have stopped it. So that comes to competition. And third, the business. Of course, Me, my team members used to come together, meet in common place and run. And now we can't do that. I can't ask them because it's quite risky. And all of us are matured individuals. So I don't even force anybody until unless they are comfortable, they can come. So obviously we can't come together, can't run. All of us follow the rules. So it has affected my personal training, my competitions, and of course business. That's about it.
So, Murthy, I mean, I think we understand the pain, but at the same time, we are extremely proud of all your achievements. I think being
Thank you. Thank you.
in the top percentile of people representing Boston, which is like a holy grail for runners. All the
Yes.
very best. Knowing you, you'll not give
Yes.
up, and you'll
I will
prepare
not give
another. You'll not. Yeah, I'm sure you'll not give up, and I'm sure that you're going to train another 500 to achieve their dreams.
Definitely.
So, wellness, physical fitness, can it be achieved from home? How have you changed your approach to physical fitness for yourself and, of course, the thousands of people that look up to you to be trained and gain their wellness goals?
Okay. First of all, I can say definitely it can be achieved. So as I said, I have not got my treadmill at home, but I think some of them can do that. And of course, most of the clubhouses and gyms all are closed. But leave that apart. So these days, I'm training at home. So I'm training at home means what? I'll tell you example. While even before COVID, also I had some couple of corporate clients. As I said, I had my own club individual members used to come. Of course, school, except school kids, other two are continuing perfectly fine. Even in school, for school kids also, what I started doing these days is very, whatever new in the town market, it's called online training. So online training, do we run? Of course, we can't run online. We all are called amateur runners. You, me, and the listeners here, all are, most of them are amateur runners. We are not elite. Elite means that's their job, like Virat Kohli, or Nadal, Roger Federer. Their job is that. That's the group of people I train, amateur athletes. For amateur athletes like us, 3 days a week is too much, actually. It is superb. Earlier, what I used to do, 3 days is what we used to eat. And other 3 days, we used to do something else. See, some people who have time, they used to go for gym, they need to do something, swimming, cycling, whatever. So now, the whole gamut of that 3 days has become crucial, primary now. So what I say, that 3 days, let me lock you. Come face to me, online training. I see you and we train together. So that has become a primary. And other 3 days has taken a hit. Or even otherwise, keep fit for three days in a week. That is absolutely fantastic. That is what I'm been doing. Because most of us are locked inside the house. Stress is already building for last 4 months. You have to do something. Nowadays, all my friends and fans who used to just like me and give me hugs and kisses in Facebook and Instagram, now they're calling me and they're telling, why don't you take session for me? I have a separate session for US East Coast, a separate session for US West Coast. A group of people, friends in the roomies or whatever, they are coming from UK, they are joining. And exclusively one family comes and says, hey, why don't you train me, my wife, and my kid, son and daughter in California? I'm doing that. And there are a couple of women who is not so comfortable with the group training. They have requested me, coach, can you just do one-on-one? Forget about money and things like that. But I want to get fit and I want exclusivity. So see this, so many avenues are going to open. And I'm doing it. And for corporate, 3 weeks back, 110 people came live on my training program across India. So it is completely changed. Life has changed and more busy, thankfully.
Very interesting, very interesting. For important things such as wellness and for experts like you, I think if one door closes, there are 10 others that are starting to
Yeah.
open.
Yes.
One quick question. Whenever I see your posts on Facebook and other places, you get 500, 600 likes and all kinds of things. How do you do that?
I think nothing that I think thank God for that.
Good. So you briefly touched upon this online training thing. Now, I kept on getting a ton of webinars and all kinds of things from large and big fitness firms. I just wanted to understand what's the difference between the ones that they are giving and kind of approach that you have.
Definitely. See, these days, because of the business is eating everybody, see, I changed my business approach to this online, but of course, with the large brands who they have invested physical infrastructure now, they're really literally hit bad. So they have gone into online and things like that, and most of them are giving even a free cost or a less cost or a no cost. All those things happening, but definitely. To be very honest, I didn't even compare anybody and things like that. it came into my mind, this is what I need to offer my clients or my trainees or my members who trust me. Very simple thing. So most of the online things are, I believe, they are recorded. Actually, I'm not seeing any. I just this is I heard from others. They're recorded sessions. I feel that is no big brainer. So what is new in that? It was always there. But all my sessions, or as I said, there are a couple of clients who are personally wants to talk to me and listen to me. So this is two-way. Like first, I show them and I watch them do, I correct them, review them, I give feedback then and there, and I repeat it until unless they get it. So this is the difference between me and any other larger corporate. I think that's not happening. Or maybe I think I'm sure they'll also come.
Totally, totally, totally. So if you take me, I play cricket, tennis, all kinds of things. But for some reason, I can't run to save my life.
Yes.
And I don't know why. I just can't run even for 100, 200 meters. So what's your recommendation for beginners like me? Is it mental block, or is it something else to do with the body, or the way we're conditioning ourselves?
First of all, I think good that what you're doing, you should continue to do. See, there is, first of all, I think I want the listeners to take out the running from your mind. Running is not that important, or running is not must. Actually speaking, being fit, being healthy is most important. Our own great friend and a leader, Mr. Parthasarthi, he greatly explained. So health is being healthy, and fit is being physically fit. So you are physically fit for a cricket play, playing cricket. Roger Federer is physically fit for playing tennis. I am physically fit for doing marathon running. So everyone is different in physical. Like the muscles which works for your cricket, it doesn't work for running. Even though you don't feel like running 100 meters, if I say run, but at the end of the day, if I put a watch, my Garmin watch to you, you would have covered some 8 to 10 kilometers in your 2 3 hours kind of cricket playing. So it's the same, but it's not a running muscles. So that's why you don't like it. It's not built. So what I recommend is you should do what you want. While doing that, I say the basic thing is physical fitness. Physical fitness is most important. As I said, 3 days you can do your core, your favorite, minimum 3 days. Everybody on the earth should do physical fitness to physically be fit. In fact, the people for that physically fit is what? Some kind of running. It is the mother of all sports. You don't have to be a marathon runner. You run for to be fit. For a warm-up kind of thing, you need Vishwanatha Anand. Somebody might think, what does he need? Just sit and play a mental game. You know, Vishwanathan Anand requires running, and he runs. Can you believe his physique? Can you imagine? He runs. Bindra, he just shoots. Does he need running? Of course, he needs running. He runs 21 kilometers. So, running means don't think you guys have to do 10K, 20K, marathon, ultra marathons, and things like that. Running to be fitness. So, now this is the time. This is the great time you should invest. You have to build your core muscles. You have to build your flexibility. You have to build your strength building. So, all this fitness you should do with the gym, without gym, you can do this. So do that. And remaining, when you pick up your own passion and the favorite sport, it will add a lot of value to that. And you will not feel fatigued, tired, and things like that. So the motivation factor I'm telling you is, I think, getting into basic fitness. Fit, fit, fit. Like Milind Soman says, there are only three things. You can just do push-ups, squats, and planks. That's it. That is his fitness level. See how smart, how he looks even at the age of 60. Super smart. So basic fitness is must. It is definitely needed.
Wonderful. So, along with the physical fitness comes the diet. Now, sitting at home, I think every other minute I just feel like munching something. So now, from a diet perspective, what's your recommendation to both the enthusiasts and the super amateurs like?
Superb topic point you touched. Kiran, whatever I spoke for so long, last 20, 30 minutes, I'll tell you all this, or even I'm an Olympic guy, this all will give the benefit only 30%. Remaining 60 to 70%, it is all depending on what goes inside your mouth. That means diet. Your physical appearance cannot be changed only with sports and extraordinary fitness. Nothing will happen. As long as you don't change your food, it won't work. Now, I'm not an expert. But I know I've been eating the same thing for the last 15, 20 years. Believe it or not. I know that. But can I recommend? I can recommend, but I don't want to recommend. because that is not my subject. Somebody should really talk to a nutrition dietitian and do it. However, at a higher level, most of us know eat neat, eat right. That is what important is. But that eat neat and eat right, the simple word, has a lot and lots depth into it. One more thing I'll tell you, diet is not so that easy, simple. So because our taste buds, we have developed that like anything, the last 30. So simply people will come and say, hey boss, MRK coach, get my tummy out. How? I say the only possible I can say is I should send you to some carpenter. Then only you can chop off your layers and layers. Otherwise, it's not possible. Last 40 years, 3 times a day, and sometimes so many parties, so many extra food, you have put on for 40 years, and you come to me in 3 months. How can I take that? I can only, if I'm a carpenter, I can chop. I can't otherwise. So eat neat, eat right. If you really want more in depth that, please talk to a nutrition and dietitian, or you come to me, write to me. I will suggest who is the best. Over and above, important is, can you follow it? That is what the key. As long as you can follow consistently, you can see the change. There is no spot reduction.
You know what? I think there is this common misconception that, yeah, I'm doing my walking, yeah, I'm doing my exercise.
Oh, Kiran, just for that one of the, you touched walking. I hear people, and you also must, I'm sure you yourself will tell me, hey, MRK, I walk in the night, 1 hour I walk, or 20, not 45 minutes I walk. But I'll tell you, that is nothing. You are not doing anything. That will not help you at all, actually speaking. You are most of the time, you are on the phone. You are either browsing or talking or listening. So, and walking, okay? So that doesn't mean anything. Walking, the amount of physical activity which we do and expect result, it is totally mismatch. Totally mismatch. It really, if you want to see the change, you have to walk 4 hours. You have the time. Do any of us have the time? 4 hours walking in a day. If you do some kind of walking, is that is walking. 4 hours, your style of walking will have some calories burned. Simple. What you eat, paratha, naan, 2 roti, simple food. Okay, I tell you, 2 butter naan when you go to the hotel as a friend. I'm a very cautious guy. Naan is not even two, means half of I'm telling. Okay, one half. 320 calories. To burn 320 calories, you know what you should do? If you run 1 kilometer, 65 calories you burn. So 6 5s are 30. 5 kilometers you should. That is running, but you're walking. If you walk, you know how much you burn. 1 kilometer, you will burn some 20, 30 calories, not even 30, 20 calories. 20 into 300. Imagine how much you should walk. So just by saying I walk for 30 minutes, I walked every day, I walk, but there is no change in me, definitely you will not see change. So first of all, you walk for 2 hours or 3 hours and cut that one butter naan. That is how it should go. That is how dedication should come. Then only you can really see change. I'm scaring you.
I'm speechless for now.
At home, we tend to eat. Just walk up and down, or something on the table, we eat. Something look there left, we eat. Something look at the right, we eat. अरे यार एक रसगुल में क्या होता है यार, one bite देना baby, and you take it from your kid. Gone. One gulab jamun is 400, 500 calories. Gone. You're gone. So it is not easy. That is where the controlling capacity comes into picture. That is where the consistency comes into picture. That is where somebody monitoring plays a big role. That is what I try and do.
Wonderful, wonderful. You know what, Murthy, you will do with joy. I think this session definitely inspired me a lot to rethink, or at least get perspective of what wrong things that I've been doing in the entire day from a physical fitness point of view, and then what changes I need to make those amends for sure. And then
Very
of
nice.
course,
So I can say at least one person got
you
inspired
did.
with me.
You
Yeah,
did.
thank you so much.
You did. It was wonderful having your session, Murthy. Thank you so much. I'm sure it will inspire a ton of people. And all the very best for your Boston session.
Thank you so much, Kiran. Thanks
Yeah.
for this opportunity. I too enjoyed.
Wonderful. So, if any of our listeners were interested, continue your conversation with Murthy. I will just leave his details in the YouTube details section. You can go there and then feel free to contact him. I'm sure Murthy will be more than happy to help you achieve your fitness goals.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I love that. That is my passion for it. Super. Thanks, Kiran. Thanks, all of you.
Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more insights and recommendations. Stay safe.